Welcome back to Lucky15, and you might have noticed something that our YouTube channel is now finally a little bit different. We've got an intro and an outro which you'll see at the end of this video. It's only the first time I've done this for our YouTube channel, and I'm sure it will change over time, it will get better, but it just jazzes it up a little bit, and hopefully we can now go forward. Now I've got the good production editing software on board, I know how to use it now, and I can go out there and make this channel bigger than better than just me, my iPhone and my notepad and my trusty brain that gives you some good horse racing tips from time to time. So hopefully we can really kick on now with this YouTube channel. We've got over 500 subscribers, which is, I think, pretty good considering, like I've told you many times, 18 months ago I just started out, created the YouTube channel, and it was just me and my iPhone, and we've slowly developed. I've learnt skills obviously from being at university, and that I've finished now, and yeah, that's it now. It's on to become a freelancer and hopefully follow my dream to be a horse racing journalist. But thanks for all the support so far, and if you haven't done so already, please give me a subscribe or a follow on Twitter at Lucky15. So without further ado, we'll get into the selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. Now I do want to apologise for not giving you a video the last couple of days. That's because I have been quite busy. It was my cousin's wedding at the weekend, where I will admit I got a little bit tipsy and a bit drunk, and I ended up with my head in the bucket for most of Saturday night. But yeah, that's why I didn't do any tips for Sunday on YouTube, and also as well I wasn't feeling too good last night, so I didn't really get around to doing anything until this morning. And I did some tips for the punters page, which you can go and check out their own YouTube channel. Only just the one winner of them today, so you won't really missing out on too much. But anyway, hopefully we can start tomorrow with a winner, and we kick things off in the 410 at Redcar with a horse called Royal Shaheen, 6-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Alistair Williams, and Callum Rodriguez is booked for the ride. Now this horse likes to front run in a lot of its races. Also as well, it likes quite a bit of cut in the ground, and there is meant to be some rain flying around Redcar tomorrow throughout the day, so that ground could get a little bit juicy, and I think Royal Shaheen would like that. Finished second on heavy ground at Carlisle last time, already has had 2 wins to its name this year, and I thought it could go really close in what I thought was quite a wide open competitive race, and I thought Royal Shaheen had a really good chance tomorrow of getting us a winning start. We then go to the 5 o'clock at Lingfield with a horse called Hint of Grey, 5-2 bookmakers at the moment, finished third at Kempton recently, and that form has worked out quite well. The second horse in that race went on to boost the form by winning at Chelmsford, and the winner for Neil Mulholland has put in some decent effort since then, so the form in that race worked out quite well. Ryan Moore is riding for his dad Gary Moore in this race tomorrow, and I could definitely see this horse going pretty close. I think this is a weaker race to what it ran in last time, and I thought this horse could go all the way, so that's going to be selection there. Probably my strongest fancy out of all these selections tomorrow is in the 7 o'clock at Kempton with a horse called Mushtaq, 11-2 bookmakers at the moment. Has only ever been tried twice on the all-weather, but has had some good runs. One of them was a win, and it finished 4th at Kempton before that on its first ever couple of runs, so it's been pretty good on the all-weather, even though it hasn't run too many times. It also as well has been very progressive this year. Can forgive it last time, finishing 6th at Sandown, and what was actually a really good handicap for that standard. A lot of good horses that have been running throughout the year and met in that race that day at Sandown, and Mushtaq, to be fair to him, wasn't too far beaten that day. And I thought in this race tomorrow, where I thought some of the market principles had to really prove themselves, I thought 11-2 was a good fair price, and a return to the all-weather for this Richard Hannon and Tom Mark combination could do pretty well tomorrow, so that's going to be the selection there. Our final selection then comes in the 8:30 at Kempton with a horse called Swordbill, 3-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ian Williams. David Egan is booked for the ride. Ian Williams is in good form, 7 winners in the last 30 runners in the last couple of weeks, so he's been going well. This horse won at Chelmsford last time in good style. It's going up from 1.5 miles to 2 miles, which I think should suit it. It's got plenty of stay-in pedigree in its blood, and I could definitely see this one going well tomorrow. Still progressive in my opinion, and at 3-1 I thought, compared to all the other horses in that race tomorrow, this one had some good solid credentials, so for me that's going to be the selection there. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel here at Lucky15. You can also follow me on Twitter, like I said earlier, at Lucky15 as well on Twitter, so go and check me out if you haven't done so already. Please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you soon.